This is a HeadGum podcast.
You're listening to the Morning After podcast.
So you're saying never get back with an ex?
Well, no, I'm not saying never get back with an ex.
Never say never.
Never say never. I'm saying depending on the scenario of why you two broke up and if your maturity levels can handle why you didn't work out, if you can handle that and forget about it and forgive and get over it and move on, if you can do that, then sure. If you saw the qualities in that person and you saw the positives in it more than the negatives, but you tried it. You tried it. You moved on. You know what I'm saying?
Spinning that block doesn't always work out.
Doesn't always work out.
I don't have not one ex that I would spin the block for. Not one. Not one.
Nope.
Yeah, it's not like a cul-de-sac. Like you don't do a round and then come back.
Slowly
back.
creeping
You know what I
around in
mean?
the neighborhood to see if, their life is still shit or if they've grown up and matured and blossomed. Yeah, no, I'm not creeping in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Forward only.
Yeah, like famous. There's some famous couples that have like.
I can't think of anybody else. Oh, you know what?
Yeah, Ben and Jennifer.
Oh
Girl,
my
bye.
God.
Wait, they got back together. They broke up again, right? Is he dating? What's he dating?
Yeah, he got a
fourth time
divorce.
now.
And, really? They didn't do it that
feel
many
like-
times, huh?
Wait, isn't he with that other? What's her name?
Who?
The actress from Ballerina.
Ana de
No,
Armas?
she's
You mean my
dating-
wife? My
she's-
wife, Ana de Armas?
No,
Yeah.
she's dating Tom Cruise. We're on the curb.
See, this is where I would.
Tom Cruise.
This is where I have
Yes.
to fight Tom Cruise.
Really?
You're not gonna win
You
that
would fight TC?
You're not gonna win that fight.
I
He
don't
got
think
the
you would
power
win that fight.
of Mordon. What's the alien name
Not
from
Mordon,
Scientology?
from Galactica.
Yeah, he got the power of the Galacticas behind him.
I would just be mesmerized by the run. Like if I saw him running at me, I wouldn't
He's
know what to
coming.
do. I'd just be like,
Well, you just got to channel your inner T2, your Terminator 2, start running like him. Right back at him, scare him.
aged so lovely. I
Tom
mean,
Cruise?
like, yeah.
Yeah,
He's a really good. Was he 52?
Tom Cruise is
no, he's older. He's
in his
like
60s.
almost 60, I think.
Still doing his own
He's
stunts
in his
for
60s.
MI
He
and
feels like
whatnot?
He's the
63.
last action hero.
62.
Yeah, he's the
62.
last
He's
action
not
hero.
62. That's
Yeah.
a good. White people, whatever it is Tom Cruise is doing to still look that good at 62, y'all need to find out.
You know
Sam,
what's-
don't I be talking about that all the time? About how
you know
whites
what's
don't
looked
age
that,
right?
You know what's looked that good at 62?
Who?
Nosferatu.
He's not a vampire.
That's
Tom
what-
Cruise is not a vampire.
Tom Cruise,
62,000 years old, you mean?
Yeah.
yeah, but still
Still, no, he looks great.
Phil Fly will still fuck your bitch in her dreams.
Nosferatu?
Nosferatu be sleeping. How he sneak into your mind when you sleep? He'll sneak into your mind as a dude and be like, "I'm fucking your bitch."
What's Nosferatu's
and then
real name?
Nosferatu's real name?
You better get it right.
Dracula.
No, Vlad the Impaler.
Vlad the Impaler.
Yes.
That was his name.
Yeah, Vlad.
Vlad. I know it's Vlad.
Yeah,
Shout out to
that's-
Vlad TV.
Properly named.
That's the OG name, Vlad.
Vlad. Yeah. So Tom Cruise. If Tom Cruise is dating Ana de Armas, I'm okay with that.
I don't think that's going to last, which is why I'll be ready to swoop
on
in.
in.
Yeah.
And
Comfort
get Tom
her.
and get your Tom. Oh no, get her. I
Yeah.
know what you meant when you said swoop in and get. I didn't know. Because Tom Cruise.
Lay your head right here, TC.
If you
I
don't
got
go gay for Tom
1000%.
Cruise.
I think that'd be
1000%.
Brad Pitt, maybe. Yeah,
you would go gay for Brad
yeah.
Pitt?
You look like a Jason Momoa type of guy.
Hell no.
Yeah, yeah, you are. You a Jason
That's a
Momoa
lot.
type of guy.
That's a big man.
Yeah, I
He's a
see
big
it.
man.
Walk for years.
I see
No.
it.
If I was to go gay, you know what I would do?
What?
And this is a real thing.
Uh-huh.
This is exactly what I would do. I would get in bed with secret government agencies.
What?
I would
Like literally in bed?
Hear me out.
Uh-huh.
Metaphorically, I would get in bed with secret government agencies,
Okay.
work my way up, middle management to high level, high clearance, high security clearance.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah.
Figure out exactly what's going on with their cloning protocols. Right. Once I get in there good enough, I would spread the message throughout the people that cloning is good. Cloning is good. You know, using all my inside sources. I jump on different people's podcasts. I jump on our podcast, talk about it.
Uh-huh.
I jump on like Breakfast Club. I would make sure the message is spread that cloning is okay. Cloning is okay. And then by the time shit hits the fan, you will figure out that person spreading that message this entire time was my clone. Right? It was my clone. So then after which it's revealed that there are two of me. You know what I would do? I'd release a sex tape of me fucking the shit out of myself.
What?
So I would only go gay for me.
Nigga, that was the most complicated roundabout
what
way to
cul-de-sac
talk
are
about,
you
like, how
on? I am so lost.
I was so lost.
That's why I would do
just
it.
stick with Jason Momoa, dude.
No.
Take it from Jason.
Yeah.
Take
No.
it from Jason.
I would do it. I would do it to myself because I know me. I know my body.
No.
Okay. Think about it this way. Think about it this way.
Happens with cloning.
With
It's me,
my-
myself, and then we get a lovely young lady who
I
it's
hate
not a
it.
threesome. Can't be a threesome. It's the same guy. He's just everywhere. He's upstairs.
You haven't
he's
seen
downstairs.
You haven't watched a cloning
That's
movie
the reason I
before.
haven't seen it. Huh?
Yeah, you actually Mickey 17. Yeah.
Oh, they had threesomes with the clones?
Is that racist?
2 Robert Pattinsons, 2 of me, basically.
Double teaming somebody?
Okay. Kyle, you got to be stopped.
What?
You must be stopped. You
Oh
must
my
be
God! All
stopped.
right, guys, welcome back, or Lamorne hit him. Welcome back to the morning after.
I am Lamorne Morris. To my right, as always, is Kyle the Legend Chevron.
Hello there.
And today we have a household favorite. You love her. We deal with her.
We put up with her.
We put up with her.
You love what she brings to the table.
See, now she's doing it. She can't over it. Alicia Reneé is back with us on the couch.
She's a nasty girl.
Very nasty.
girl.
Very nasty.
That was pretty good, actually. That wasn't bad. Yeah.
Lamorne made me do it.
What's going on?
You know, just out here.
You outside?
Still,
again?
I am. I'm back outside.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm lying.
Yeah. You
I
don't
couldn't
be
even hold
outside.
up to that. I couldn't even hold. I don't be outside.
You're not wearing outside shoes.
These were a gift from Ty Hunter.
They look like a gift.
These are Oprah's favorite in-house shoes.
Those look very like Native American.
I was just about to
but
say,
then I remembered you are
Part Native
Navajo.
American.
I was gonna say those look like extra.
Oh, wait,
See
you
how you
said
try-
Navajo. didn't you?
Navajo.
You said Navajo?
You a Navajo? I said Nava.
Nava?
Yeah.
That's not what you said.
Oh no, mesquite
mestizo.
turkey.
Mestizo.
Don't do it, y'all.
That's me, mestizo.
Don't-
mestizo. Yeah.
Yeah, those shoes I was gonna say look like
From-
wardrobe
from
or
the-
Last of the Mohicans.
No,
Daniel Day-Lewis made those.
Daniel
these
Day-Lewis.
are super comfortable
You got
while
them
y'all
Daniel
over here
Days?
trying to play me.
He's a
No,
cobbler.
look
You got
Look
on
what I'm
house
wearing.
shoes too.
Wearing house
With your
shoes.
ashy ankles. At least I had the audacity to cover my ankles.
No, I ain't want to do nothing to the ankles today. I gotta let them breathe. You put all that moisturizer on them ankles, man.
Them ankles don't crack.
It's gonna cause a buildup.
Hmm.
You know it's going to cause a crack and a bleed.
They ain't bled yet.
Look like you've been shuffling around with Moses.
I love Moses. Moses is a good guy. King of the Jews, right, Kyle?
Spread the sea.
That was that
right.
Jesus.
Not right, Kyle.
He spread
That
the
was
sea.
Jesus. Jesus was
That
King of the Jews.
That was Jesus, yeah.
Yeah. Kyle, you like Jesus?
Jews
I
for
like
Jesus.
I like Passion of the Christ. That was a good movie.
That's a shout out to Passion of the Christ.
I want to see the second one actually.
They make it part.
They're making a part two.
That movie's
are.
gonna
It's
do
about the what is
crazy money.
is it about like his time in heaven?
No, it's the
Like, what are you
remix
doing
when
up
he
there?
comes back.
See how y'all playing?
It's a movie. Relax. It's not.
See how y'all playing
make
with
fun
my
of it.
sweet Jesus?
No,
No, the first movie was great. I
Yeah.
like that movie. I saw that movie in theaters actually. That movie was graphic, man. That was a crazy movie.
It makes me
Hmm.
cry every time I see it.
yeah.
Yeah, something about visually seeing what our glorious Father went through. It just tears me up inside.
It did tear you up, even though you had read the story and know the story your whole life. Did you still go, "Oh man"?
Because it's something about like when you, even though you know that it's like just a depiction, like, and obviously he's not the king because that was a white man in that movie.
That's what I was just about to say.
Let's be
I was
clear.
like, I didn't feel the sax. I was like, that ain't Jesus supposed to be like Middle
a
Eastern
little
looking?
darker tone, for sure, of
Supposed
a
to be like-
deeper hue.
But Jim Caviezel, I don't know what his background is.
Sound Italian as shit to me.
Very much so.
I don't know. We're not judging.
Very much so. They should have slapped a tan on him. But no, there's just something about even when you symbolically see that pain of someone who you love and reverence, it's like I couldn't watch your death scene. Did Sam tell you? I cried.
Spoiler.
In Fargo?
If they haven't seen your Emmy Award-winning role in Fargo by now, I don't know what to tell them. You know what I mean? Like everyone knows this is my
Yeah.
family, how much I love Lamorne. And so I couldn't even see you do a fake death scene without like tearing up. I was like,
So would you cry if Kyle died in the scene?
absolutely.
Would you cry if
That's
Sam
the
died
worst.
in the scene?
That's respectful.
Oh, I would be beside myself.
Would you cry if Josh died in the scene?
It's okay to say no.
See, Josh, I wasn't going to say no. I was just going to fix my earring and go on about my day. Because my mama said, if you don't have anything nice to say, you just shut your trap, Alicia.
No, you did a great job there. It was a really
beautiful.
good death because sometimes I see in movies like no shot on actors, but some of their deaths are so bad.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
well, that's on directing as well, but like make it somewhat believable.
You
Like
know
you
what-
didn't do the whole like,
Well, you know what happened? My acting coach, Anthony Gilardi, I made sure I worked with him extensively on this.
Yeah.
He sent me a video that he did. If you go to YouTube, you can look him up, Anthony Gilardi. He rates death scenes, the worst and best.
Yeah.
You know, Joaquin Phoenix and Gladiator, Denzel and like everything.
Two great deaths in
Right.
that movie.
Also, yeah. Even what's her name from Dark Knight?
Marion Cotillard?
Yeah, Marion Cotillard.
That had to be on the list of
It was.
do nots.
It was.
That was a such
Heavy on the knots.
I don't know how that happened.
He even talked about, I think he was explaining, well, like sometimes even a master actor like her,
Yeah.
you never know what's going on.
And
Yeah.
director too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, how did you see that? I can't remember that death scene off the top of my head, but
it's like this. She was like,
no.
you would never get to the
Oh.
croak.
Jeez, Louise.
The soul left in her.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine like what my death scene would look like, but I think I would try to avoid like playing roles where I die because Mom,
Mhm.
she would just be besotted.
Yeah. Oh,
Besotted.
you know what
That's
else
right, right?
happened? I spoke to Phil, the
Mhm.
guy Phil
Which
in
Phil?
Armada.
Mhm.
Phil, former
No.
Navy SEAL.
former Navy SEAL,
Copy.
Yeah.
SEAL Team 6. I said, what is it like when you see someone die?
That's dark.
And I said, what do you see in them? And he was like, honestly, dude, they just kind of go to a different place. It's almost like they're not with you anymore. Like
Mhm.
they are experiencing a different realm or some sort of, it's like every time it looks like they are literally somewhere else, sometimes in a happier place, sometimes not. And you can see it on their face.
You can see if they're going to heaven or hell in their face.
Well, just maybe like I always imagine, like if I die or
Mhm.
when I die, well, if I die, you never know with the
You live
advancements in
forever.
technology.
Dude's already
Legends
cloning. He
never
may have already
die.
cloned himself for all we know.
Shout out Nosferatu, Elon. I'm gonna call you back. But when I die, I imagine,
Mm.
like in that scene, what I was imagining, seeing my grandmother and going, "Oh, hey." It was kind of like
Like a reunion.
yeah, like a
Mm.
wait, I haven't seen you. It was one of those things that I was thinking about
Yeah.
in my head,
Uh,
and John Hamm wasn't there anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you're just kind of blank after you have that moment with your whoever is on the other
Yeah.
side
Yeah.
of life. A lot of actors do that. A lot of actors think of a meeting with someone they haven't seen in a long time.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good to know for
That's
the
beautiful.
people listening.
But if you Nosferatu and you can't die, like who do you see?
Who do you imagine?
Who do you-
That burger that you'll never taste ever again, that
Oh.
longingness. Maybe it's that longingness,
Mm.
right? Like you correlate it to something tangible that you want to, and just the thought of never being able to participate in whatever that thing is ever again, be it the presence of a grandparent that you love,
Mhm.
if you're Nosferatu,
Yeah,
experiencing food, the pleasure of wine, like a good
grilled cheese
wine.
or something.
yeah.
A random grill. You know who has real good grilled cheese?
Who?
The Blind Barber in Culver City.
I wouldn't trust a motherfucker who couldn't see cutting my hair.
I feel like I'll put
It's a
my own
speakeasy.
grilled cheese up
Oh.
against anybody's grilled cheese.
Nah, they have artisanal breads.
Whoa.
Like there's a rosemary brioche bread. We should go. It's a speakeasy.
I've been there before.
It's good
You
stuff.
have?
My brother-in-law owns it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
What the fuck, Josh? Out of left field.
It's true.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
You have a family, Josh?
I do.
Do we get a
Oh
discount?
my god!
You got
I
married?
can, no, my sister's husband.
Like,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
That's wild. Yo, we're gonna do a special episode at the Blind Barber.
absolutely.
I
But
can
no,
make
but
that happen,
Their
probably.
food and their drinks are so good. That's so
We
random.
keep it professional. We don't drink during the show, Alicia. Okay,
No.
we keep it professional.
There's no
Fair.
there's no whiskey in here.
What's
sure?
in this?
I made my own latte
Oh,
today.
Whiskey.
So Kyle and Lamorne have this really, really
Whiskey in there?
fancy. I wish
I can smell it.
barista-esque espresso machine, or is it coffee?
It's called espresso machine.
It's
It's
a
just espresso,
Brel-
right?
Revel.
Revel
Yeah,
that Samson actually just came yesterday and tuned it, like fine tuned it.
that's what Lamb
Yeah.
said.
Now it's cooking on a whole nother level.
Whole other
Yeah.
level, bro.
Yeah, so I made this
Thank you,
myself.
Samson, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Made myself a latte.
Yeah.
Okay.
Using his new method,
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Did you not take proper notes?
I like the espresso better.
Yeah.
Like just sipping espresso by
Mhm.
itself, because I made one this morning and I was like, damn, that actually does taste better.
Yeah.
But when I made the latte, I don't know if my
Your
my
levels were off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you use the oat milk or almond
milk.
milk? So you made a latte and it's like not giving what it needs to give.
It's not given.
Dang.
Hold on.
Mine is smacking.
Men, if ED is getting you down, you need him to help you get your confidence and other things back up. Hims provides access to treatments that can help you stay hard and last longer so you can be ready whenever the mood strikes. Hims is changing men's healthcare by providing you with access to affordable sexual health treatments from the comfort of your couch. It's that comfy, you can just do it from your couch. That's because Hims provides access to a range of doctor-trusted ED treatments like chewable tablets, Viagra, and Cialis, and their generics for up to 95% less. No insurance is needed, and one low price covers everything from treatments to ongoing care. So with hundreds of thousands of trusted subscribers, Hims can help you find the ED option that works for you. Start your free online trial today at hims.com/themorningafter. That's HIMS.com/themorningafter for your personalized ED treatment options. hims.com/themorningafter. The featured products include compound products which are not approved nor verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality by the FDA. Prescriptions required. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan. We are on this show, Leash, as you know, we pull the fans.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know how we pull the fans.
Sometimes together, sometimes individually.
Mhm.
We told them you were coming on the show.
Lies.
We did. That shows you don't follow us on social
I
media.
do follow y'all.
Fucko.
I do. What are y'all talking about?
So if you follow us, you would see the massive
The poll,
like
we
amount
put out
of
a poll today.
I've been trying to
IG.
be less social media
Yeah.
dependent. I'm serious. You know, I haven't really, except to post that today is my brother's birthday. Happy birthday, Darren.
Darren, what up? Happy birthday, bro.
It'll be
the
belated because
big-
it's
the
going to come out
big
after
49.
the happy birthday.
My brother is not that old.
Was he
You
40?
tried
He's
it.
41?
No, 43. He just
He's
turned
40.
43.
Oh, he's on 43. Damn, that's ancient. You know who else was 43 once?
Who?
Nosferatu. That
Did
man
you just watch Nosferatu?
He had to. He had
wrote that shit
to.
on the plane.
Jeez Louise.
All right, I'm going to kick us off. I got the first polling question.
Nosferatu scared me at some points though. But I got by easy just because.
Do you want to do a proper review of Nosferatu and then we can start the polling afterwards?
Let me just say, loved it. Loved the movie.
Uh-huh.
Everyone acted their asses off in this movie,
Mhm.
including the Skarsgård dude.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Weird.
5 stars.
Willem Dafoe.
First question. If your group chat got leaked and went viral, what headline would BuzzFeed use for the article?
Which group chat? You know, there's a multitude of group chats.
Well, it's up to you.
You get to choose.
Oh,
Your craziest one. Just go with your craziest
one.
It would be Sam cheats at Wordle.
No, it'd be sure, Jan.
Yeah, sure, Jan. Sure, Jan. Sam's always
Sure.
like, Wordle and one. Like, how?
Sure, Jan.
Yesterday, I doing Sunday. Something like
I saw it
one.
though.
Lies.
I saw it though, and I'd let you make it.
Pick your best girl chat, group chat, and what would the BuzzFeed headline be?
we talk about the lack of penis participation going on in these streets, and how pissy these dating pools are. So it would be somewhere along those lines.
Mm.
You know, pissy floppy dicks.
That's what it'd be called?
Yeah,
Pissy floppy dicks would be the headline.
yeah,
I'm not reading that article.
yeah. You
I mean, I'd be curious.
Yes.
I'd be like, who's peeing all over themselves?
Jason
Now,
Momoa,
why is
dude.
it penis floppy?
Jason Momoa, dude.
Yeah, that's
So
that's the thing
penile
right now.
dysfunction. That's
Yes.
the title of
Yes.
BuzzFeed for you.
Yeah, I
well,
think
well,
so.
men
Something
are
along
becoming
those
more
lines.
incelious
Yeah, what is that about?
because y'all women are too difficult.
Oh,
Lamorne
I've
said
seen
that.
that movie.
Lamorne said that
The
to me.
Insidious movies.
Incelious, like an incel.
Ah, okay. I think that might be a movie as well too.
Yeah,
could
it is.
be.
It's
Yeah.
called Today. the goings on. The current
men
goings on.
scared of women so hard, bro.
Yeah.
They're scared. They just like, I'm just gonna masturbate. I'm just gonna masturbate, go to sleep.
Safely in the
God, we
basement.
don't, hey,
You
man,
know?
it's safer. It's cold
Lauren said
outside.
that to me a long time ago, and I thought he was joking when he said that. But he was like, "Leash, you're gonna have to like approach men more now, because men are so
Yeah.
afraid of like approaching women. Just post all the things, the goings on,
Mhm.
just to be safe. They want to make sure that you really want their attention.
Yeah.
So you got to
You
go.
like me? You sure?
You sure?
It's very tough now. If we do approach,
Uh-huh.
then the girl's like, "Oh, back off! Like I don't want this
Yeah.
attention." But then if they don't get the attention, they're
Mhm.
like doing everything to get the attention.
Mhm.
It's just very tough. I don't know
It
what
is
to
very
do.
tough.
So let me ask y'all then: does the look across the room and the smile, does that not do it anymore?
No, because women are also nice people.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see somebody looking at you, it's a
Uh-huh.
polite smile. It's like, hi. You don't know what the hi means. You don't know if it's like a, because if you look across the room and there's a dude making eye contact with you, that means in that moment you two are looking at each other and you both know it.
Mhm.
So she could be acknowledging like yeah, I'm interested, or she could be saying, she could be just being polite, like hi.
Really?
Yeah.
What does a woman have to do to get a guy to come from across the room? Like, so she can no longer like do the smile.
If she's on the pole, she gotta like bust it open. You gotta bust it wide open, man.
Why are we at
That's the only way you know
Sorry,
for sure.
We got transported to 11 in Miami for a second. Sorry.
That's the only way you know for sure.
I'm trying to help my single ladies
and
out,
even
out
strippers
there.
don't really want you.
No,
They want your cash.
They want your money.
They pretend like they
they want
care,
with the
and they're
qualm.
really good at pretending like they
want
care.
the
Every time I leave the
coin.
strip club, I'm like this. Bro, she might be the one. Yeah, she might. You saw how she was looking at me.
After you're thousand something in the hole.
Yeah, I'm $5,000 down, but guess what? I just came up with love.
What about a wink?
Yes.
A wink could work. That's a seductive thing.
Yeah.
A wink.
But maybe someone just got it like a particle of dust got in her eye
Yeah.
at that moment, and then you mistakenly read it as a wink,
Yeah, that's
and
true.
then you go over there thinking she's being seductive, which she wasn't, and then boom, she shut you down.
Guys.
Especially if you two, let's say you're sitting right next to your boy,
Uh-huh.
and she winked from across the room,
Yeah.
and you walk over there, and she's like, "I'm so sorry. That wink was for your boy." That's now you're embarrassed.
You got to leave at
You
that. You just leave the
heartbroken. You
restaurant.
leave.
Don't even go back to the table that your boy's
you
at.
can't be there anymore.
So you're saying, okay, so here's the thing. Every magazine article that I would read, and I share these because Lamorne knows I've taken myself off the dating game for a minute, focusing on me. Cool. But I still share my wisdoms with my girlfriend. So in saying that, like all the magazines will
Can't
say,
have wisdoms if you ain't. What wisdoms you sharing?
What do you think?
Wait, you just took yourself off the market.
I have wisdoms.
Motherfuckers should
If
not
Leash
trust
was
your
playing
wisdoms.
Dungeons and Dragons, she's Leash the wisdom magician or something. Like
wisdoms.
Leash the wisdom sorcerer.
Yeah.
No, don't y'all play me. I've coached both of y'all when
just
when you
saying.
guys were in serious relationships. Have I not?
You
And
coached
giving
us
y'all
out of
both
them.
advice?
Yeah, we're
You are
both
lying.
single at
We
the
ended up
moment.
single as hell.
Yeah, what the heck?
Are lying. They're trying to play
Maybe
me right
in hindsight,
now.
I shouldn't have taken that advice.
Ignoring them too. I'm talking straight to y'all.
Hmm.
So the magazine articles say like, don't go out with more than just like two of your girlfriends because anything more than that is a pack and guys don't like to infiltrate the pack.
Hmm.
You want to smile. You want to make eye contact. Can they no longer send a cocktail to y'all or is that too forward? Because it sounds like since y'all are in your bitch mode.
No, sending a cocktail is great.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way to do it. Because one, I know she just spent money to
Mhm.
get my attention.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
therefore,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
as clear a sign as possible.
Okay.
It's if I was ranking clear signs,
Mhm.
sign number 2, that's sign number 2. Sign number 2 is sending a cocktail over. Sign number 1, she walks over, unzips your pants, and just goes,
You see,
because that can't be. That's as clear as it gets.
on your balls at the
That's
In
as
a
clear as it gets. It
restaurant?
doesn't get any more clear than that.
In a restaurant, she's going to do that?
Yeah, it could be a speakeasy. Those are really dark. Those are really dimly lit.
dimly lit. Speaking
I don't think that was a speakeasy.
That's called a whorehouse, Lamorne.
Yeah.
You
It can be one of
copy
those.
that?
You don't meet women in bathhouses.
I already never gone to like a legit bathhouse.
I've met
They
the
still
best.
make
I met the best women in brothels.
What is it doing? Game of Thrones?
Okay, Leash, this one, you know this is for you. When were you the loudest and most wrong?
Loud and wrong.
First of all, here's the thing. If you call yourself out on your own BS, people can never use it against you. So the fact that y'all are trying to throw shade my way when I'm the first person to say, not me being loud and wrong, huh? I admit when I'm wrong and then loud about it.
You do, but I'm asking you, when were you the loudest and wrongest?
Yeah, he's asking for an example.
I can't think of it because, you know, when I correct myself on the spot because I happen to be a woman who has no problems admitting fault, I choose to let the offense leave me and not keep me, you know, bound.
I could think of a
Forward
time. I could
only.
think of a time right now.
Go ahead.
Right now.
Lies
No, he's saying right now.
in this moment.
What you
Yeah.
just said, loud and wrong.
Lies. Gosh, I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know what Kyle
You know what?
identifies as.
Pick a scenario for me and I will let you know.
Ooh, I wrote them down in a notebook inside.
Not a notebook.
I have
in
a
your
loud and wrong journal.
Dear diary.
Yeah,
Dear
Rolodex.
diary. Today Lee showed her ass yet again.
Rolodex. When I was trying to tell you to, there was a guy outside that was a good-looking man that was like tall, looked like a football player,
Oh.
and he was running. And I was telling you, Leash, there was a dude, and you were like, Lamorne, stop. You talking about that homeless man that's over there with no shirt on. And I was like, not him. And you were like, yeah, that's what you were talking about. And you were so loud about it and so wrong about it because when we spun the block, actually did it, turned around, busted U-turn, drove down. Guess what she saw running down the street? That same man.
Question for you, though. Was I wrong if I took context clues in how you previously would show up in the dynamic of our friendship to say, no, I think you're trying to connect me to the unhoused man because you usually be on that BS?
You know who needs a hand every once in a while?
Who?
Someone who's unhoused. So I don't want you throwing shade at the unhoused. Like you told me once before, you told me this. When me and someone else were at the club with you and you left and you called me and you were like, El, you didn't want to walk back to your car by yourself. And you said, El, there was this homeless man. And when and he was jerking off and he was almost in tears and he was going, will you please drink my cum? And then your words were, yes, this is what this homeless man said to her in New York. And then her response after I was like, what happened? What'd you do? And she was like, he had the biggest dick I ever seen. I wanted to clean him up and take him home. That's what she said.
Did you?
That's what she said. So now she want to.
That's not what I said.
That's what you said.
That's not what I said.
At least that's what you said.
Everything else at the top part of that story was true, but I wasn't by myself. I was with a girlfriend of mine, and we stopped in awe because he was, excuse me, because he was polite about it, and we turned around, and while he was busting off, he was like, would you drink my cum? And we were like, oh. And we were looking, and it was the biggest penis on the face of this earth. What I said to Lamorne was, now that's a shame, because what he should have done was brushed himself off and taken himself down to Pick and Spins or like the closest like Pornhub and get some money off of that.
Oh, you're saying
become a porn star.
Yeah,
He
become a
should've been
porn star. Use his gifts for good. Well, you know what? We'll leave it up to the audience to decide if they thought Leash went home with that guy or didn't.
Ew.
Yeah, leave it in the comments. Did she?
Because I'm still
not go home with
50-50.
him?
No,
Honestly, I'm leaning 60-40.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I said what I did. Everything else that Lamorne said was accurate. I said that. But what I said to him was I said, it's a shame. He should get himself dusted off and be a porn star because he could make a buttload of money versus busting off in the corner because it was a trunk, y'all.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
I know the feeling. Am I right, ladies?
It gets tiring carrying that around.
I know. I could have been a fireman.
From this hose I'm carrying? From this hose I have to unfurl? Jeez Louise.
You got one?
Yes. If you had to explain your entire personality using only 3 side characters from TV shows, which 3 are you picking?
Regine, because we all know I love to flip a wig. Issa Rae from Insecure, because man, I'd be awkward with these guys and with life.
That's all true.
That one tracks. That tracks.
This didn't require
Loud
your
and
amen.
right.
Yeah, that tracks.
This did not require your amen
You got
commentary.
one more? You get one more?
Hitch. Will Smith's character in Hitch.
Oh yeah, after he got that allergy.
Before
When
and after.
Eva Mendes kicked him?
Oh,
no,
that-
he kicked her.
What was
in
the
the
what
face.
was his face is all messed
The
up.
bee allergy?
Bee
Hey guys,
allergy.
I'm here. I'm
Yeah.
alive. I'm right here. Y'all don't have to keep kicking me in my forehead.
So you're Hitch
You know-
or you're Eva Mendes?
Hitch. I definitely would be the
Okay,
Hitch
you're
character.
Hitch. Okay, I got you.
Looking for the love, but able to help other people when they get their love. And like,
Okay.
because don't act like I have not helped y'all in y'all relationships. That's what y'all not
we're
about
not
to
saying,
do.
We're not saying you didn't help. We're saying you attempted to help, which is great.
No.
Because it's
Which is a
thought that
form of
counts.
help.
No. I have held y'all down. I've gotten 8 people down the aisle. Do you know how many times I've been a bridesmaid?
How many?
9. Do you know how many times I've been a maid of honor?
How many times?
3.
Mm-hmm. You know how
All
many times
different
you've been
weddings.
married?
You raggedy bitch.
Oh, you said
How many
we
times have you been married?
I don't want to. That's the difference.
I'm choosing to not be at this moment. I don't laugh, Sam. I'm choosing to not be married right now. I've set myself apart. I'm waiting, for the guy that God made for me.
He probably made him. He probably sent you a sign.
No, he
and you
didn't.
just didn't feel like cleaning him up and taking him down to the porn hub. What was the question again?
What 3 side characters from a TV show would explain your entire personality?
What you said side characters.
Well, they're main characters.
Any
I have
character,
main
it don't
character
matter.
energy.
Whatever. Any
I ignored
characters from
that.
TV. Who are 3 that
Explain.
make you?
Martin. I would definitely say
I could
Martin
agree with
because he's silly and goofy.
Okay.
And and he runs things the way he likes them.
Would that make me your Pam?
Even when he's Yeah, BDB. Yeah, BDB. Yeah, Scary J. Blige. Maya Angelou.
Phony Braxton.
So you got Martin.
Phony Braxton.
I got Martin. Man, I'm gonna say Jamie Foxx from the Jamie Foxx show.
That's good. Because you do sing too.
And then I'm gonna go Winston Bishop from New Girl.
Oh, Winnie the Bish.
I got to. That's as close as to be as you're gonna get.
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
as close to be as you're gonna get.
I think people would hope you'd say that too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that,
Like if you said Nick Miller, they're gonna be like, "Come on."
yeah, come on, I don't drink like that. Drink like that.
What about you, Kyle?
Phil Dunphy.
Oh, I can see that.
80s. I like Phil Dunphy.
I can see that.
Shut up, Sam. Shut
Irving?
up, Sam. Thank you.
Oh.
Who's Irving? You said from
This-
Severance?
From Severance,
Is that the
Irving,
Adam? Is that
John
the Adam
Turturro.
Scott
Not-
character?
John Turturro.
Oh.
A looks question. This is a personality question that you wrote. Okay? Lincoln Schofield from Prison Break. And I'm going to do that most popular dude from Love on the Spectrum right now. Yeah.
Oh, which one? Is it Tanner? No,
I
what's his
don't know.
name?
One of them.
Yeah, I would probably then add another character. I would add Tom Hardy from Mobland.
For you?
Yeah, for me.
Yeah, you're Harry.
Not
Now,
you
well,
being
I'm
loud and
Harry. I'm
wrong.
Harry from Mobland because I do what I got to do
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
protect my family. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And I got
That's
my
true.
obligations.
If people only knew what was in that safe,
Yeah, yeah.
they wouldn't never come on, not even the front
Well,
yard.
I'm ready for action. Show up. Find
Larry
out.
Wick.
Summer is just around the corner, and the folks at Mint Mobile have a hot take. Getting a summer bod is out and getting your savings bod. Yeah, that's it. I got both. I mean, if you're looking at me right now, you can totally tell. And this spring and summer, we want skimpy wireless bills and fat ass wallets. We want our wallets to be thick as hell. We want our wallets to be walking down the street and we like, damn, I can see every crevice of that wallet. And with premium wireless plans for just $15 a month, you can have both without breaking a sweat or the bank. So say bye-bye. Yeah, bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. That's one thing that I hate is an unexpected overage. An overage is fine, but when you don't expect it, that really pisses me off. Now, Mint Mobile, they're here to rescue you. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts. You can ditch the overpriced wireless and get 3 months of premium wireless service from Mint Mobile for $15 a month. Now this year, skip breaking a sweat and breaking the bank. You can get your summer savings and shop premium wireless plans at mintmobile.com/themorningafter. That's mintmobile.com/themorningafter. Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, 5 gigabyte plan required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available, taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details. What's a conspiracy theory you fully believe in?
Aliens are in the ocean.
Hey, that is
I
a good
didn't even
one.
have to blink twice about it.
Yeah, because there's so much of the ocean we haven't even explored or discovered yet.
1000%. Aliens are in the ocean. You will not be able to convince me otherwise.
That's why I want to become like friendly with government officials, rise through the ranks
Yeah.
to try to figure out these particular secrets. And I wouldn't tell anybody about
Yeah.
them. I would just abuse those powers. Like if I was like friends with aliens and shit, oh my God, the things I would do to people?
How do we know we're
I
not
know who
friends
you're
with
trying to get
aliens?
close with.
Who?
Aquaman.
Oh,
Fuck
Jason
you.
Momoa. He may know. He may know.
Aliens in the water. Aquaman. Jason Momoa.
You guys are good for bringing it back. Won't y'all bring it back? But no, it's funny because we know somebody, without giving too much context, we know somebody that was working on a particular job.
Mhm.
And that was geared specifically, it was a top secret situation that they will not talk about to this day.
Yeah.
And we know them intimately so. And even when you start like trying to skirt around it, like the look on their face is just like, what I'm not doing is this. Because, you know, Big Brother's always listening through your phones and whatnot.
Especially when you put it on a podcast.
Well, they don't know what we're talking about. They don't
Yeah,
know who
but
we're
Big
talking
Brother
about.
don't gotta like eavesdrop. They go like, just click the link.
No, but you know what I
Did
mean.
you
Like,
get the YouTube link I sent you?
we're keeping it broad enough to where, you know, but yeah, like I believe aliens are in the ocean.
Do you guys know
Aliens.
anyone who's said they've encountered aliens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes. That I actually do. I take that
Wait,
back.
who do you know?
I know a dude who swears up and down that on multiple occasions he's had interactions with lizard people.
Yep. Yes.
He was on a production
Okay.
and he saw an actor getting their hair done. And he said as that person was moving their hair, they were trying to like block him. He had green, scaly, like slimy looking scalp. And they were trying to like adjust his hair. And then they were making sure no one else saw it.
Are you serious?
And then that person, same person, you know, they have the little hooks on the trailer door when they like move them. They lock the trailer door with the little bracelet.
Yeah.
That was hanging off the side of the little thing. And he was walking down, he slipped a little bit and it jabbed him in his arm and he was just bleeding. And he didn't know. And then he was like, yo, my man, you're bleeding. And he was like, what? Oh, and then started acting like it hurt.
Yeah, did the whole Peter Griffin thing.
I know you lying.
Yeah. And
No, that's true story. I heard it.
Really?
You heard it?
Oh, so
I heard that
do I know
story.
this person?
Sure, but we're not going to say who it is.
No.
Yeah.
Not doing that. But I'm saying what you know of this person, do you think that was truths or lies?
I think it's a lie, to be quite honest with you.
You think, really?
Like it's so like
It's so out there.
Very
you
wise
know,
of you, Lamar.
it's like I want to believe in these things.
Yeah.
But until I see it for myself, it's not true.
Yeah.
It's like believing a story someone told you. You never believe what happened to such and such. Oh, tell me. And they tell me something, and I walk around as if that is a true thing. It's not. I didn't see it happen. I'm just taking your word for it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make it fact. And I feel the same way about history. I feel the same way about a lot of things. I go, I didn't see it, so this is a theory. I spoke about this on Langston Kerman's podcast.
He's hilarious.
That dude is so funny.
He's hilarious.
I've been watching a lot of his stand-up lately.
Yeah.
Dude, it was funny. Him as Bubbles in the John Mulaney sketch.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Oh, yeah. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Because I'm going to ask about it. Talk to me.
It's big. I need to talk to somebody.
Oh, my God. The Bubbles is so funny. But I would say, I do believe that the majority of Black folks were already here.
Yeah.
They weren't brought here on slave ships.
Yeah.
I believe they were already here and conquered. They were living with the natives peacefully, sometimes not peacefully, like any civilization. It's like a regular living situation, you know, good and bad, ups and downs, and then were conquered. Also, slaves were brought over.
Right. So it's a yes and.
Yes, but history doesn't really necessarily teach us that we were already here, as if Black folks didn't know how to sail.
It's
when
funny.
it started in Africa.
It's funny you say that. A lot of that conversation has been brought to the forefront more and more with Sinners, you know, Michael B. Jordan's latest film, when they were showing side by side First Peoples and how this particular tribe of people were more African, you know, centric versus Native peoples that have like more of a, I don't know how to describe that because they're not blended. They're indigenous.
Like a Beyonce complexion.
Huh? Like Creole?
Like a cream.
Like a Cape
But just,
Verdean?
you know,
Tinted cream.
Like a Cape Verdean?
What? No, but
Like
just,
a, like a,
like, you know, like
ooh,
my grandmother, like I said before, like
a
my
khaki.
grandmother. Did you say khaki?
A khaki.
As in a description for African tones?
Yeah,
Black
like light.
tones?
So you're talking about light skin?
I'm not talking about lighter.
Like
I'm not
Kyle
talking
Kuzma,
about
maybe.
Creoles. I'm not talking about Kyle Kuzma. I'm talking about how, but
Pre
I,
tattoos.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma looked mixed with something.
Yeah.
Like he-
for sure.
White,
Pre-tattoo
black and Mexican,
Kyle
maybe.
Kuzma.
You said white and
I
Mexican?
said black and Mexican.
No, he would. It would need to be a lighter hue than that. But I say all that to say,
What is
Like
Kuzma?
a Frankie Muniz?
Yeah.
who?
Frankie Muniz. Malcolm in the Middle.
He's not Native people.
Race car driver. You know?
Yeah.
I know who Frankie Muniz is.
But the Muniz sound ethnic.
It does sound
That's
ethnic.
what I'm saying. That's why I said Frankie Muniz.
You meet a white dude last name Lee, you're going to be like, hold on.
I'm over here trying to
You
give
adopted?
evidence to your foolishness, and here y'all go. Y'all got me
Go
down
ahead,
this
go
rabbit hole
Go ahead.
of Tom Dickory, and I
Go
don't even
ahead.
know. I don't know if my head's from tails now.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Sorry, what
yeah,
you
yeah.
But
saying?
no, but I was trying to give some credence to what you were saying because, you know, they were bringing examples of how there are some Native peoples that are predominantly, African American, like and who now present day are classified as Black, you know, indigenous, and you know, so I could be saying that all wrong, but
More than likely, yes. But, you know, we never know.
See, this is why I get for trying to help your black ass out. And this is where I go wrong at every turn. I will go down the hill with Lamorne, loud and wrong. And then this one at the last, what's her dumb ass talking about? She don't know what she's talking about.
No, because you might, this goes back to anything that happened in the past as a theory.
But is it when there's
theory? I
there's
don't
facts,
know.
though?
Theory.
It could be facts. I
Yeah.
don't trust any fact if I didn't see it. Or if you can't prove it scientifically.
So how you gonna see it? You're gonna get in your little time warp and get your back to
I don't.
the future on?
No, it doesn't press me to know. I'm living in the now. I know what's happening right now.
So you're saying you don't care, you don't put any weight on it because you weren't there, you don't know.
All I know is what I'm doing today.
You got to make now the most precious time because now
Thank you.
will never come again.
Thank you very much, Kyle. That's nice. That's nice. Kyle, that's nice.
This is why I haven't been on this show in a long time.
You got a conspiracy theory?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember I read that book on Charles Manson working for the CIA in the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a part 2 coming out. I'm blanking on the name right now. A Chaos is called the book.
Ooh.
I believe he was working for the CIA.
I could believe that.
Because he was getting out and like, you got to read this book, guys. It's a crazy book.
Was he a plan for
I
the
believe
CIA
it.
or a snitch?
He was working for them. They were like testing, giving people LSD and like
Really?
testing the effects on it. And that's a crazy one. You guys got to read that one. I believe that one.
I can believe that just because all the Tom Dickery that we've learned in schools that the CIA and the FBI like conspired to do, to like start wars or, kill certain leaders and have them, removed from the chessboard,
But this is why I want to have friends in governmental places, right? Work my way through the ranks, rise the ranks, become a member of the CIA, perhaps an operative.
You said you wanted that so you can fuck yourself.
I mean, basically. And be okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Like the CIA, they wouldn't know how to do that.
Just diddle yourself like a decent human being like the rest of us.
Weird way to
No,
get
'cause
all
then I
the
gotta
way
get
to
a
that,
mirror.
but yes. I mean, everyone has their own path. You got to forge your own path, basically.
Yeah,
what we're saying.
I get a handheld, lift my leg up just so.
Could you imagine selling a sex tape with you and your clone? I'd make $7 billion right away.
Ew.
Billion. $7 billion right away.
Oh my gosh,
that's
not $7
a little
billion.
above budget, but
Somebody would pay that.
I just
So they
look
have
at
so
it.
many questions.
If you can't give it away for free, no one's going to pay for it.
I started an OnlyFans. Who wants to see me fuck my clone? Just $1,000.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody, that shit would sell like gangbusters.
Look at Sam. Sam is utterly disgusted.
Sam would do it too.
well, the closest we can get right now
$7 billion?
is...
Sam would do it. $7 billion,
is-
Sam?
What's
$7
that guy's
billion,
name?
Sam, would
I'm
you
blanking on that guy's name.
Who?
The guy that looks like Lamorne.
Edwin Brown.
From
That's
the commercial?
closest we can get to right now before we're able to clone you if you want to give it a test trial.
You got to be the top.
Okay, I got a question here. If you could only speak in quotes from one movie,
Gotta be the top.
because if we shoot him from behind and we have you do ADR,
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
okay.
I got
Take that.
If you could
certain
only
traps,
speak in quotes from one movie for the rest of your life, what movie would you pick? And also, how long do you think before someone would notice you're just quoting movie?
A low down dirty shame.
You can quote that
You
movie?
can quote. You know enough quotes from that
From-
movie.
Heart.
Mm.
Wait a minute. Hey, Bernard. It's
So-
me.
Well, let's try it out. Let's try it out.
I would know sums up so quick if that was what you just said.
Let's give it a try here.
Uh-huh.
Alicia, how was your day?
You just sitting on that phone all day talking on that phone.
I'd be like, oh, yeah. I mean, I was, yeah.
How'd you know that?
How'd you know that?
That's the female I'm getting. Yeah, whatever.
A low down dirty shame.
Wow.
Oh, my
How
God.
long do you think before someone would notice?
It depends on their proximity to blackness. Like
Kyle Kuzma.
He's young. I don't think he would.
yeah,
know
he's young.
that.
He wouldn't know that. Yeah, it really
Maybe he would.
I don't. It really depends on like how steeped in black culture they are and their proximity to blackness.
Chet Hanks.
That nigga may know it.
Don't say why.
He's immersed. Lamar would know it.
If you started quoting Leonardo DiCaprio,
Yeah.
there's only certain quotes I might know.
Yeah, I don't.
Damon Wayans, he would know. Keenan Ivory Wayans, yeah, he would know.
Of course they would know.
All the Wayans are involved. Literally,
Yeah, but I don't know the
all
line. It's
Wayans
the
are in it.
lines
Yeah,
that
you
I'm not
gotta-
sure if I would know.
The line's got to
100%.
be a giveaway.
That's fair.
For me,
That's fair.
it would probably, it's between one or two movies. It would
Okay.
be either Pootie Tang.
Okay.
What lines from Pootie Tang can be incorporated in everyday life
Let's
except
start a conversation with
tippy
me.
towel, tappy tay?
Start a question. Start a conversation.
What'd you do last night?
What do you love about LA?
Side I'd say.
Was it Nebule?
I'm gonna sign your pity on the runny kind. That's the good thing about Pootie is that he didn't make no fucking sense.
He didn't.
Yeah, that's true.
That was the benefit of having that movie be the one that, because it doesn't matter. Or it's that or Training Day.
Really?
Oh,
What'd you do
yeah,
last
yeah.
night?
What I do last night?
That's just for the impersonation. What I did last night
Officer Hoyt.
is
Yeah.
none of your business or
Yeah.
something. I don't know. What about you, Kyle?
I could easily do Fast and Furious, but shout out to I'm blanking on his name. He does those videos where they go do the Fast and Furious lines in public. Have you seen those?
And they'll just start doing quotes.
Chad and his buddy, they go and they'll just like stand like this in between someone and then just start doing lines from Fast and Furious.
Which one though? All of them?
All of them.
They
It's
kind
not
of
just
blend
Fast
them
and
all.
Furious
Yeah, they
because it's
kind of
also
blend them
like
all.
Point Break, and they'll do like different bro movies.
Yeah.
Like you can't leave, and it's like,
Yeah.
but when you walked out on me, blah 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 blah. It's like,
Yeah.
I miss my bro.
Yeah.
And they'll just start quoting it back and forth.
She's my sister, man. And then this poor guy in the middle of them is just like,
What is going on?
He's like, you guys need to take this outside or something.
Yeah. And then sometimes the dude or whoever's there on the street will be like, you should take him back, man.
Yeah.
No, you should listen to your bro.
Hey everyone, quick word from our sponsor today, Factor. Now, I know with everyone's busy schedule, sometimes eating, it's tough. You don't have time to prep. You don't have time to cook. That's why Factor is going to make this your best season yet with nutritious 2-minute meals from Factor. Eating has never been this easy. All you have to do is just heat up and enjoy, and it gives you more time to do what you want. Get outside instead of prepping and cooking indoors because Factor meals arrive fresh and ready to eat, which is perfect for any active lifestyle. With 45 weekly menu options, you can pick gourmet meals that fit your goals. You can choose from Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, Keto, and much more. Factor powers your day with satisfying breakfasts, on-the-go lunches, premium dinners, and guilt-free snacks, and my personal favorite, desserts. It's easy to savor more this spring. Factor meals pack in the flavor with none of the fuss. One of my favorite meals right now is the ginger teriyaki salmon that comes with roasted cabbage, forbidden rice, sesame green beans, and roasted onions. I am a sucker for teriyaki, so if you are as well, that one I suggest you try. Get started at factormeals.com/lamorningafter 50 off and use code lamorningafter 50 off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That's code lamorningafter 50 off at factormeals.com/lamorningafter 50 off for 50% off plus free shipping.
Okay. You have 30 minutes to hide a USB drive in your house before it gets searched, raided by the FBI. Where are you hiding it so it's not found?
Top drawer.
You think they're not going to look in your top
There's like
drawer?
100 agents about to go through your whole house.
Y'all gonna let me explain it?
Okay.
Top drawer in my rosary bag. Here's why. 9 times out of 10, people know the top drawer in a woman's house specifically houses all of her sex toys.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming they
Easy
wouldn't
access.
want to.
You think the FBI give a shit about your sex toys? They're going to throw those things all over the place.
You think so?
Yes, it's a
They're going to go
raid.
upstairs. The first thing you're going to hear is...
It's a raid.
No, but I'm saying like they have some sex toys that you have to like insert the battery. So instead of like the battery being in there, I would put the USB drive in there because no one's going to like crack open the sex toys.
Yes, they would.
I don't think they would.
You think
really
they're
don't-
stupid? They're FBI agents.
Yeah, but I just don't think that if a man is like rifling through all of my things, I think that if they found the rabbit.
just because they come across like a 3-inch yellow little dildo, they're
First
like,
of all, no one's using a 3-incher. Let's just keep that a buck.
I don't know what you use.
So
I thought about maybe, because I have 30 minutes, I thought maybe I could freeze it in some ice or something.
you can
Maybe.
see it.
What?
You can see it.
What they're not going to do is check a block of ice.
Yeah.
What? So you
No,
think
'cause,
they're
like,
not
I don't know if they're
gonna
gonna
check
check
a block of ice
every
that you can
tray of
clearly
ice.
see through. You can see it, but but me hiding it in the battery case of a dildo is not it.
No.
No, because no. I think a block of ice is good. No one's
Yeah.
ever done that.
You can
Yeah.
literally remove the usable part of the dildo off, stick the USB in the dildo top,
about ice?
screw it back on. You can see through it, my guy.
No, like those like big blocks.
And y'all see why I said we can get over on these FBI men? You see this logic?
Here's my logic.
see this logic?
Go ahead.
Or
I got two ways.
Or I may bury it, but in like the neighbor's house somewhere, like right on the fence line,
No, you
where
said
the
in
neighbor
your
won't
house.
notice. No, I got 30 minutes.
It
30
said in
minutes.
your house, though.
In your house.
Oh,
Yeah.
in my house?
Yeah, rule breaker.
I
Before it gets
still
touched.
might bury it under something that's not very visible.
I got two answers,
But
and
they
they're
might
foolproof.
scan me.
They're gonna scan you.
If they're gonna scan you, they're gonna scan your dildo. If they're gonna scan you, they're gonna scan your ice.
Yeah.
They're not gonna scan your body for a USB.
Where then, Mr. Brainy?
One, I either swallow it.
Mm-hmm.
You love to swallow, huh? You used to be over here swallowing shit.
Speak for yourself. Okay.
It's been so long. I wouldn't even know how to do it anymore.
Jason Momoa.
You either swallow the USB drive,
Mm-hmm.
or what you do is you have a piece of chicken breast. You thaw out a piece of chicken breast,
Mm-hmm.
right? You slice it in half. You shove it in the chicken breast,
Mm-hmm.
put it back up, freeze the chicken breast, stick it back into the bag with like 30 chicken cutlets.
Mm-hmm.
Put that back in the freezer. They'll never know.
That one might do. The swallowing, no. Any swallowing or insertion, they're gonna check your person. I think they're gonna know, or they're gonna
I don't think they'll
scan
do-
you.
I
I think they would.
How they gonna do?
I think they would. If you can
I mean-
stick it in a chicken cutlet, I can stick it in the dildo. Like no one's sifting through all
In
that.
Blue Streak, all he did was put it in the root in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
but
is-
they go through the
they never
ceilings
found
now.
that.
They always go through the ceilings. That's like the first place they go through. But I'm curious, if you put it in something liquid like that, will it still be usable? Like, do you have time to like properly wrap it and then freeze it? Like, how
You got
can
30
you?
minutes.
You can't.
But also,
yeah, but
also
you can't
saran
defrost
wrap
it
it.
that
you got to
quickly.
saran wrap it. You'd have to saran wrap it. You know why?
or
Because
plastic bag.
because
it.
here's the thing: if you're hiding the USB, that means you need to keep it. You
Yeah,
want
yeah,
that
you need
USB.
the- you need
you
the
don't want to
file.
destroy it.
Yeah.
You need what's contained on that
You need what's
USB
contained.
drive.
Right. So you got to seal it up before you freeze it.
Yeah.
Here's the only pushback I give. You can't defrost a chicken breast and then freeze it again within 30 minutes. So here's
Why
the,
not?
Well, because I do it all the time.
You
Like,
mean, you mean it
can't-
won't freeze?
Yeah, it won't
I thought you
freeze
meant
up.
for like health reasons.
No, so like
I'm
the
not
only
eating
way your thing would work is if you just happen to keep a pack of chicken that's already defrosted
Flash
in your
freeze.
fridge.
Flash freeze.
Who
I have a
keeps
deep
it-
freezer. Flash freezer.
Oh, I might
and then
unscrew one
fix
of
it
the
and
outlets.
then stick it in there. Like
Yeah.
it could. No, people do the outlets.
I might
though.
unscrew the outlet and get it deep back in there
Yeah.
They check those.
and hide it deep. I'm saying deep though.
They check those
Like,
because how
they
you gonna
definitely
hide it
check.
deep with
Yeah.
your arm, your long arm,
Yeah, look how long.
Stretch
he's on
Armstrong. Your arm can't fit in a damn socket. You hide it in plain sight. You hide it in plain sight.
That's true.
You stick that shit
That's
on
what
the
I'm saying.
doorknob, the front door. When FBI come in, they don't
Yeah.
see that it's right there.
You know what's funny? You're laughing, but I don't think anyone thinks to hide it in the door seal.
The door? So what do you mean?
The front door,
seal?
you
The
know,
front
FBI's
door
because
that
they
they
come in,
break
they come
through.
break the door down.
Yeah.
But the thing is in the door, they
Yeah.
get broke down.
Yeah. If you burrow
Yeah.
a hole
Mhm,
on the side
mhm.
and stick that thing like deep in there, you know, like that's your hiding spot.
Mhm.
Yeah, because like you said, just hide it in plain sight.
Well, what you do is when the FBI comes in the house, sleight of hand, it's in your palm, right? When they come out, you come dap them up. Hey, bro. And you hug him and you slip it in his pocket.
But now you get
You're
it out.
dapping up the FBI.
But guess what?
Hmm.
Now he's on the hook for this evidence. Now he's the one.
You just put the evidence in his back pocket.
Yeah, now we come after him. What? Yeah.
He's
now
gonna
I-
find that.
that's-
He's gonna find that so
now I
quickly.
come after him.
I think we had a good plan. When we
Well, it
were
depends on
like-
what's on this drive.
Yeah.
Depends on what's on this.
All right, we got a new game today. We are playing. It's in honor of Jazz Day.
International Jazz Day.
Oh.
Yes. So to celebrate that great American art form, we are going to hear the name of 5 jazz legends
Mhm.
mixed with 5 fake names. Which names are real and which are fake?
Oh, jeez.
Let's go. We're gonna test you out here, Alicia. I
Okay.
think, damn.
Read that
This is
first
right.
one, Larry.
Dodo Marmarosa.
That
I'm supposed to say which part of the name is real and which
No,
one is
what-
fake.
do you think it's real or is it a
Is this a
real
real-
musician or not?
No.
You're gonna go no, Dodo Marmarosa. I'm gonna say yeah.
I'm saying true.
Dodo Marmarosa.
He's real.
He is real.
Real?
Go
Okay.
1-0 for us. You
This
I'm
is
out.
so far a loser.
you got an H.
If you're not first or last,
Spanky the breast.
I think that's
That
true.
clearly is
I think
false.
I think it's true.
that is false.
It seems false, but I'm gonna say true.
It's
I'm
true.
gonna say true.
Spanky.
He is also real.
Yeah.
Yeah. The spanky.
That's an assault. That's a sexual assault.
You got a spanky the breast.
That's Spanky the breast.
Spanky the breast.
Honk Huxley.
Honk Huxley.
Honk.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say that's false.
That's real.
That's a fake one.
Honk Huxley. We've had 2 real, so I'm gonna go fake.
That is fake.
Yes.
Okay.
Honk Huxley. Dickie Bones.
That's real.
Dickie Bones.
Everyone's a Bones.
I could see that being real. Dickie
That's real.
Bones.
I can see that.
Yeah. I'm going real.
He's also fake.
Dickie Bones.
Dickie motherfucking Bones.
Well, Jelly Roll. We know Jelly Roll.
But Jelly Roll isn't jazz.
Jelly Roll Morton. That's a different name.
Morton is PJ Morton, but he's gospel.
Wait,
So-
Jelly Roll. Is
Jelly
that,
Roll-
is that the Jelly Roll that's the popular Jelly Roll?
That part
now?
is real.
His
but
name's just Jelly
he's
Roll.
not jazz. Yeah. And Morton, the first Morton I can think of is PJ Morton. So I'm very curious if that's
think
real.
of-
I want an explanation.
That's
I
false.
think of Morton Salt.
Yeah,
I'm going to
that's
say
false.
false because that's not jazz.
False.
Jelly Roll Morton was a real jazz pianist from 1950, not the
Oh.
current Jelly Roll.
You got me right
Oh.
together.
Damn it, you scat
Loud and
martini
wrong.
motherfucker.
Current example of being loud
Scat
and
martini.
Shit Martini, huh?
wrong.
Or he likes to scat. Yeah, like he's scatting like Don Cheadle back when he was in high school.
I'm going to
Ooh.
say it's real because a lot of things they're named after the person who conceived it. So I'll say that's real.
Scat martini.
Yeah.
I like it.
named
I'll say
after the
real.
person who.
I'll say
Who
real.
who discovered it, who figured it out, who
Oh, so you think
developed it.
scat? You think scat comes from Scat Martini?
I'm not saying necessarily martini. It might be scat something else, or James Scat the Brown, and scat music came from there. Isn't that right? Like usually it comes
James Shit the Brown. I'm gonna say Scat Martini is fake.
Yeah, it's fake.
Yeah.
from lies. I'm gonna Google.
Zoot
Zoot Sims?
Sims.
That's real.
Zoot Sims.
Like a zoot
What do
suit.
you guys think?
But see, you see what I'm saying though? Like a
Yeah.
zoot suit.
Like it could be Zoot Suit. I'm gonna say that's
Zoot
real though.
Sims. I think that's real. That's someone who was known for wearing the suits.
I think
and he
maybe
just
it-
went by Zoot Sims.
So question for you. Is it half or whole? Like if part
No.
of the name is real?
No, it's the name.
These
Just
are the
real or
actual
fake.
names.
The
Okay.
name. That's the name.
Then I think
Is
that's
that a
real.
real person? Yeah.
I think that's real.
Zoot Sims was a real jazz
I
saxophonist.
knew it.
I'm crushing it. I ain't
I
gonna
knew
lie to
it.
you guys.
Salmon
Yeah,
P.
man.
Chase.
Who's keeping track of our score?
Salmon P. Chase. I'm gonna
Fake.
say fake.
Yeah, that's fake.
I need to get a point here. I'm gonna go real.
Salmon P. Chase was Abe Lincoln's Treasury Secretary, but is not a jazz musician.
But he's real.
Real person,
no,
but
not a
not
real-
real
Let's
jazz.
go. That's a point.
No, it's not.
That's a point.
It's not a
What
point.
it says which names are real and which are fake.
Of jazz.
Well, all of
Which
them are
that-
real. I'm sure you
No.
can find a Honk Honksley.
It's
no,
I'm sure you can find a Dickie Bones.
That is a point.
I'm sure you can find a Dickie Bones.
Read the last question. It says which names are real and which are fake.
No.
I said Zoot Sims was a real person.
No, you said that's you're trying to get a
I
point.
said that's real. And what did you say, Josh?
Well, Salmon P. Chase is a real person, but he's not a real jazz musician.
Okay, no one said he was real. Everyone said he was fake on that one.
Well, listen,
No, it's
we
not
all
a
need our
point.
points the way we're gonna get them. You can't dominate the way I've been dominating. I get it.
I literally think I'm winning.
Not y'all over here roaching
Can we be
for
honest?
points.
Who's winning?
I
Well,
wish
no,
I
we're
could
gonna
keep
take
score.
back.
Keep
I got
keep
one
track
wrong.
of points.
You guys didn't keep score. I'm going to get my
Josh,
Googles
when
on
we
after
edit this, I want
Yeah.
audio confirmation that he said yes
Yeah.
or no on everyone.
I need dings.
We'll see. We'll get the
Yeah,
tail
we'll
of the
see.
tape
We have
when
the
this is
tape.
all
We have
done.
the
I
tape.
want it lower thirded with the score.
Busty Carruthers.
I just love that name. I might just take that name if
I'm
that is not
just
real.
gonna say yeah because it's funny.
Busty
We haven't
Carruthers,
gotten to our 5 yet?
Salmon Peachy.
Because we're at 9.
I'm saying, okay, I'm going to go real as well.
I think trickery is afoot. I want the record to reflect.
Oh, we already got
I think
five.
we have our
right?
5 now. And I think there's trickery afoot. But for kicks and shits, I'm going to go number
Oh, wait,
9
who
is
was
real.
real? Wait, Spanky the Breast was real.
Yeah.
Dodo
Dodo was
Marmarosa
real.
was real.
Jelly Roll was real.
Dickie Bones was real.
Dickie Bones was fake. Zoot
No.
Sims is real. You've said 4 real names so far.
Yeah,
So
Busty's
Busty
right.
Carruthers
Busty's
is
right.
right.
Busty's right.
Busty
Yes.
Carruthers is not a real person.
No!
Oh!
So I got another one wrong. Okay.
Job-
All right.
Jabbo Smith.
Goes real. Jabbo Smith
It has
is
to
real.
be
Jabbo
real.
Smith got to be real.
Yeah,
He is
just
real.
from-
Yes.
Mhm.
What was my jazz name?
What would your
be?
jazz name be?
Sticky long legs.
Sticky long legs?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Everybody
not a
knows
good
you
one.
famously
Yeah.
have short legs.
And I
have
don't know
long
if you want
legs.
people like associating like this being
With
sticky. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think that through.
Ooh, yeah.
That's why we're here. That's why
I
we're
didn't
here.
think that through.
I think go
Brown
with
sugar
something
legs.
else.
Brown sugar legs.
But that's what people are gonna call you. You want people to call you that?
Yeah. I want it reverberated from every wall from here to there.
Brown sugar legs?
Brown
What
sugar.
the-
No, just brown sugar leash. Yeah.
What's your name gonna be?
Man, I might go with like
Did he get his lean on and like did he set
Like-
the whole
like-
atmosphere?
like Fingers Montgomery.
Fingers.
You know, because I'm crushing the piano and like you gotta have that like old school last name.
From
I like a long, nice, strong name.
Springfield.
Fingers Montgomery, baby.
Fingers Montgomery is good. That's a good one.
That's
That's
a
a
good
good one.
Yeah. Come on.
Tickle the old
I
ivory.
feel
got
the
two.
piano.
I got two.
Okay.
One is Kickstand Larry.
You got to be stopped.
What is Kickstand Larry?
Okay. So you're a drummer.
Yep. And then one is Waffles Wilson.
Waffles Wilson.
What instrument do you play?
Waffles Wilson?
Yeah.
The spoons.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But that name, Waffles Wilson, Pat used to call me that in high school.
Really?
Really?
He would always, there's two names. He would always go, dude, if you become an actor, you gotta
Hmm.
change your name to one of these names. He would say that when we were 14.
Yeah.
Waffles Wilson?
Waffles Wilson and Monroe Cross.
Curious.
Oh.
Who's Monroe and who is Wilson?
Pat just comes up with names.
Yeah.
Waffles Wilson with the two W's is kind of like a superhero name.
It could
Yeah.
be Waffles
Yeah.
Wilson. He just always, he
Wow.
would always do that.
Yeah.
Waffle
Even in
Wilson.
the hallway, you would just hear waffles. And I'd be like,
the
That's
spoon
me.
player.
Present.
but I played, remember
love
Sunny
that.
Spoons?
Present in the counter.
Yeah.
No, what is a spoon though?
You don't remember Sunny Spoons?
No.
Ooh, you don't remember
Is that a real
Sunny
thing?
Spoons?
Sunny Spoons?
Do you remember Sunny Spoons?
No.
Oh my gosh! Shout out Gregory. Pull it up.
I think you're doing a bit. Oh, that's a real thing.
Sunny Spoons. That was what is his name again?
Was
he
an
man on
actor.
the
Mario
face?
Van Peebles.
Mario Van Peebles.
Oh, a character he played.
Yeah, it was the name of the show. It was
Sunny
a drama. It was a
Spoon?
TV drama on NBC.
Mm.
Oh, we got to remake Sunny
Private
Spoons.
Did
That
I?
sounds really good.
Can we
Waffles
remake
Wilson.
Sunny Spoons?
Waffles Wilson.
Yeah,
Sunny Spoons.
And Fingers Montgomery and Brown Sugar Sticky Legs Leash.
Mhm.
Not brown sugar and sticky legs. You told me I can't do sticky legs. I agreed.
Guys, this has been an amazing, fun episode. Leash, before we leave, please tell everyone where they can find you, where they can follow you,
At
all that good stuff.
I am Alicia Reneé
Mhm.
on the Insties.
Let's
Mhm.
go. If
Yeah.
you're not following our Instagram accounts, it's at the Lamorning After. I think just at Lamorne,
Mhm.
at Fingers Montgomery. Yeah, remember, like, subscribe, and comment, please.
That's right.
We love you guys. We'll see you soon.
We love you guys. Oh, and before we go, look to your neighbor. All right.
That was a HeadGum podcast.